Good evening out there. Good evening out there. This is a uh, this is a online learning. This is online learning under the topic called the Seco theorem. So today I want just to talk about the properties of Seco theorem. Now we have 8 properties under Seco theorem. These 8 properties we have to know it. So we start with number 1. Number 1, we have a circle. This is a circle. Now circle is demarcated by this line on the segment. So this line which is cutting the circle on the segment is called a chord. This is what we call a chord. That is the first property. Then the second property, it's saying angle sharing with the same chord. This is a chord where you have this is a chord. Under this chord we have 2 angles which is being produced. The first one is this one, and the second one is this one. So we say angle sharing with the same chord are equal. Angle sharing with the same chord are equal. So this angle is equal to this angle, okay? If here is 20, meaning even this one is 20. So we say angle sharing with the same chord are equal. Alright, let's move on to property number 3. Property number 3 is saying angle at the center is twice to the angle at the circumference. So this is the angle at the center is twice to the angle at the circumference. This is the angle at the circumference. This one is the angle at the center. So if it's here 20, meaning at the circumference angle here is 10. Okay? This is what it means. Angle at the center is twice to the angle at the circumference. So we know that when here it is 10, meaning here it is 20, you say 2 times 10, you get this angle. Then when you divide 20 divided by 2, you get the angle at the circumference. Alright. Let's move on to property number 4. Property number 4 is saying opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal, or alternative angles are equal. This means that this angle is equal to this angle, right? Again, this angle is equal to this angle. That is what it means, the property. Okay, so why I'm saying this, because this is a triangle inside the circle, and you have this line called a tangent. This is a tangent line. So we say this angle is equal to this angle. Same applies, this angle is equal to this angle, right? Let's move on to property number 5. So property number 5, you have a chord. This is a chord. Even though my diagram is not clearly properly, but this one is called, this line is called a chord, and is producing 2 angles. 2 is producing 2 angles, meaning you have angle at the center and angle at the circumference. Similarly to property number 3 is just the same one, but this one 2 angles has produced down. So we say angle at the center is twice to the angle at the circumference. Similarly, if here it's 20, meaning this one it will be 10. That is what it means when you say angle at the center is twice to the angle at the circumference. Alright, so let's move on to property number 6. So property number 6, you have a line here which is joining between 2 tangents. this line is called a perpendicular line, so it is forming what? A 90 degrees. Even this one is 90 degrees. Thank you. Now let's move on to property number 7. So property number 7 is saying angle at the quadrilateral add up of 180. Angle at the quadrilateral is add up of 180. So when you say this is x and this side is y, this is k, this is z. So when you say x plus y supposed to give you what? 180. Okay, similarly when you say k plus z is equal to 180, this is what it means when you say angle at opposite angles on the quadrilateral add up of 180. This is what it means, opposite angle, when you say x plus y supposed to give you 180. Similarly when you say k, this the opposite of k is z. So when you say, when you add k, angle k plus angle z is equal to 180. This is what it means when you say opposite angles on the quadrilateral is add up of 180. All right, let's move on to the last one now, which is the property number 8. So property number 8, it is saying this angle at the circumference, okay, this angle at the circumference is even also twice to the angle. This angle at the center is twice to the angle at the circumference. Okay, so when here you have 20, then you want to find the angle here, okay, x. So we say to find the angle x, you say x plus 20 is equal to what? 360. Why 360? We know that when you move, when you, so let me say this. When you add 20 plus x, meaning you have okay, let me just give you something like this, which when you have this, okay, when you add this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this angle, supposed to give you what? 360 when you do round like this. Okay, so when you say